spray it all the way, you know. And this will So this is the other side of the gun, and I don't know what this is for, okay? And yeah, we're gonna try and shoot it now. So this is around 5 or 6 meters. And so of course, we're gonna have the holographic sight open here. Can't really see through it on the laser too. The gun is actually really cool. Hey guys, it's me Ben from the Ben Cozy YouTube channel, and this video I'm going to review this Kriss Vector. And if you're wondering what the box looks like, well, this is what it looks like. Alright, so I'm gonna, well, show you all of the things that we get from the box, but based on categories. Sorry. So first, our essential. The first essential ones are the magazine, which you will just fit in here. And the second essential would be these two iron sights. We have the rear iron sight and the front iron sight. We're gonna install these later. And of course, you also need your battery, and not your battery, your charger and your ammunition or the darts. Alright, next category is customization. Laser. So here it is. Of course, it turns on. Look at that. Alright, just the normal looking laser. And I'm also going to show you a little thing about the laser, and any laser would work with this. A flashlight that would of course turn on. Holographic sight that does turn on and off button right in the front. We have don't know what to call the suppressor. I forgot the name of the shape, but anyways, yeah, pretty cool suppressor. Fun fact, that suppressor is actually basically the same shape, probably the same length as the suppressor that you get from an airsoft that is from Resident Evil, or the Albert Wesker model Samurai Edge airsoft. And then we also have this grip, which is also not an essential actually, because, well, this doesn't really have any recoil. And yeah, and we also have this flash hider right here, orange, of course. And some other stuff, that will be only the glasses. Yeah, that's nice. And of course, we also have this manual, and as the manual shows, you can actually put another type of magazine inside, and that would be an M4 magazine, I think. Not really an M4, because it's kind of diagonal and a bit straight, but still, that will fit the larger ones or the classic Nerf. But this one is smaller, so it only fits this specific type of ammunition or darts. Now let's assemble the gun. Alright, so now we're gonna assemble the gun, and of course we're gonna flip it to the other side, pull this, but of course you're gonna have to push it up first and then pull it back, and now you have the stock. This looks actually pretty cool and looks like a normal looking modern gun, or if you want, you can say that it's kind of a sci-fi gun, because this doesn't really look normal. Anyways, now you can pick. You can either put this on, or you can also take this off, or you can put the silencer on. I'm gonna put this back first, and then we're gonna put the silencer. And remember, if you see this sign here, if you see this kind of like emblem here, and if you put it onto the muzzle, it won't work. You need to use the other side, which has some stripes on the side. And then you just put it in, and you fully installed the suppressor. I'm gonna pick the suppressor because it just looks cool. And you can also pick either downwards or upwards. That's nice, actually. And of course, we're gonna put we're gonna put the iron sights first. So I'm gonna put the rear sight first, And this one is actually extremely small. It's an extremely small dot here, not dot, hole. It's just extremely small. Don't know why, but you can actually still see through it. So we also have this button on the side that we have to press in order for us to install it. Okay. Right. So when I install it like this, press the button while putting it on the rail, Picatinny rail. Then push the button. Let it slide until the back. After you let it slide to the back, you can either have this or this. And there's also a different version of the iron sight where you just flip this. Wait, there you go. And this will open up a bigger hole, which I don't really recommend, because the smaller one, even though it's extremely small, you can actually still see through it. Next is the front sight, which is a bit, yeah, it's adjustable. That's nice. We also have this adjustment thing on the back, and like how you would put this in the Picatinny rail, push the button and then put it in the Picatinny rail. There you go. I'm gonna leave it like this first, and now yeah, that's nice. We already have the sights. Now we're gonna put holographic sight, the holographic sight. So we're gonna unscrew this and then place it on like that. Actually no, it's supposed to be like this. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh. Alright, so we're just gonna place it like this. Screw it on. And then if you turn this on and lower these two, you now have a holographic sight, which I will keep on the gun. Cool. Let's turn this off. Save the battery. We're not gonna put this, but for style purposes, I'm actually gonna put this on first to show you what the gun would look like with all the attachments. So here is the grip. And of course, we also have a screw that you're supposed to screw on. Okay, let's not make it too tight, it will be hard to take off. And yeah, wait, maybe a bit of adjustments, and yeah, that's nice. So from holding it like this or maybe like this, you can now hold it like this, which is actually not too bad, because we're gonna put both of these on the side, so it limits you from holding it supposedly like this. Let's put the laser over here. And of course, we also have the same screw that's from this one and also this one, basically all the same. That means this one is also the same. So we're just gonna unscrew this. Like this. And then we are gonna put this on the gun through this side rail. And now we're gonna screw it on. And there you go. So this is what the first version of the Kriss Vector will look like. And if we take off the suppressor, this is what it looks like now. Of course, blocked by both of these, the muzzle. And then we're gonna put the flash hider. And this is what it looks like with the flash hider. So yeah, and I'm actually just, I'm just gonna use this one because it just looks better with it. And now I'm gonna talk about the details of the gun. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about the details of the gun. So the details about this side of the gun. You can see that it says 45 ACP, which is an ammo type. And this also kind of like V thing that looks like the Valorant V or something. I don't know why. We also have this, which is the other side for the mag release button. There you go. Of course, we're gonna put it back. But make sure that your mag looks like this when you're putting it back and doesn't look like this. Pointing it downwards, okay? Then we're just gonna put it inside the gun again. There you go, now it's locked in. And of course we also have this. This is for your stock. And you see this little nudge here? Alright, so basically this nudge is gonna go here, so it prevents it from okay. Well, this doesn't really work, but either way, in real life, it would prevent it from, when you flip it up the other way, it would prevent it from falling. Of course, this is gonna fall, but that's fine. And next is the off and off switch. In real life, this switch would, if I'm not wrong, this is probably not in the real life version because it's not made of batteries. But in this version, toy version, you switch it like this with this sign. That means it's off, and like that means it's on. There's two different fire modes. Automatic. Here, you can also see it. And here's single. Wait, Alright, so we're gonna turn this off. And you can also see this, right? Now if you push it, it closes the system. So if you don't want your hand to accidentally get inside of the system and it might push it, I don't know if it's gonna hurt or not. I'm not gonna risk my fingers just to, you know. But if you don't want it because you might play rough, or if you just don't want water, maybe sand or dirt to get inside, of course you're gonna close the system. But if you're playing inside a house, open the system, it's perfectly fine. And next, so this is the other side of the gun, and I don't know what this is for, okay? If you guys can tell me, thank you. So you guys can just comment and tell me what this is used for. And of course, like I showed before, this is the mag release button, which you just press for the mag to release. Of course, you have the trigger, which is on both sides visible. We also have the on and off switch. So this is good. This is good. Meaning, it depends if you're left-handed or right-handed for you to use either this side or the other side. Of course, another fire selector. That's really good because it makes it able for left and right people to use. And of course, charging handle. Charging handle is absolutely fake. Don't try to pull it. You'll just break it. So yeah, fake charging handle. It doesn't really do anything either way. And now, yeah, that's pretty much it. But before that, I will also show some little thing that I found out about the laser. Oh, the little thing that I found out about the flashlight is that if you put anything like a mist, meaning, you know, extremely small like water thing to the point where it's kind of fog, so you can either pick maybe like fog or maybe baby powder. But thanks to YouTube Shorts and some other stuff, you can turn on your laser, and of course the laser is going to point to the wall. But the little special thing here is that if you you know, make this able to like to shoot out the baby powder or maybe just the wind, you can actually do this. You can see the laser, and of course you can spray it all the way, you know. Right, so this is the dark, so you can see the laser better. Of course, the laser shines over here, and I'm pretty sure you can see the laser now on my body, of course. So this is okay, this is open, and now you can see the red laser better. See, you can see this line, right? This is really cool. So this is how you put on the battery, alright? So you see this little hatch, and you see this. Like from my old video about the Nissan GTR drift car RC, if you pull this, you don't need to unscrew anything. It'll automatically just open like that. So yeah, that's nice. And if you want to close it, you also need to make sure that you need to push it. And once you hear that click sound, it's done. But don't misunderstand it with this sound, okay? Wait. Don't misunderstand it, okay? It has to be sounding like this. And here is the battery itself, much smaller, okay? This is a much smaller capacity battery from my other ones, and as you can see, this also looks different, okay? The battery kind of system here looks different. So if I'm not wrong, you just pull it out. Oh god. Yeah, and also, by the way, be careful. One mistake, you break the gun, okay? I'm pretty sure you don't want to buy another version of this gun because you broke it, because you don't know how to put in the battery. So I want to teach you. Anyways, so you see this, you can see like this gap here in the middle, and you can also see this. You can see like that line here in the middle, just a really small line. Now I want you to place it like this, okay? The line, you need to see the line. You need to align the line with the gap. And then you also have these like silver things, also like that, and then you put it in, and then you're all set and ready to fire. Before you fire and everything, put the battery inside with the wires also inside, and then we're just gonna yeah. Okay, don't know why. But yeah, anyways, so just make sure you just push it, just make sure that you close it, and then you turn it on and it's ready to shoot. Okay, so this is how you load your ammunition into the magazine, and I'm only gonna use 3. So here it is. The first ammunition or dart that you're gonna put in is this one, of course, the first one, but you're gonna put it in like this. And then you have 2 ways. The first way could damage your darts, but by pushing it from the top to the bottom. Or you can push this one from the to the bottom and then loading in a dart from either this side or this side. Either side works, but the main thing that you have to pay attention is that this part is going down, but not going up. And then place it in the mag. Make sure the battery is charged. Turn it on and just let it shoot. And yeah, we're gonna try and shoot it now. So this is around 5 or 6 meters. And of course, I'm gonna use these small darts here. So of course, we're gonna have the holographic sight open here. Can't really see through it. That's sad, but yeah, it still works. I'm gonna try putting on the laser too. So now we're gonna shoot it 3 meters away. Yeah, let's just try it inside now, because it might have a different performance, because I saw that there was some problems with the wind because the ammo is extremely light. Maybe could be different. Okay, single, 2.5 meters, about 2.5 meters. One more time, third time, so this will be the fourth time without the laser though, and also without the holographic sight. That was a hit. Another hit, okay. That shot twice. That was another hit, okay. Just lucky, I don't know. And empty. Alright, so on to the conclusion about the gun. So, the things that I like about the gun is, number one, it's cool, okay? There's also two colors. It's not only in this version, which is black. There's also a tan version, which, of course, everything on this part will be black. So from here until here, you know, everything will be black. But this part here, so basically from here until here, from the separation line, it'll be colored tan. Tan is basically light brown. Very light brown, actually. Not very, but still. Yeah. And this also gets a bonus point or a half point because you don't see this kind of suppressor every day. It's just unique shaped, and yeah, you just don't see it in a lot of toy guns. The third thing I like about the gun is, well, customization. I mean, like, you get this grip, you get this flashlight suppressor that you can also change up for a flash hider, laser right here, holographic sight. That's just crazy. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 customizations, and with the added one of the flash hider, that would be 7 customizations. Wait, no, 6 customizations, sorry. Another cool thing I like about the gun is, well, I have to be careful. That's not the thing, but see this? Because of this, you can actually close it up in case you don't want any water, sand, dirt, basically all the things that can harm a gun in real life and a fake toy gun if it has a battery inside, or a system basically. You can close it up, so that's good. You can protect your gun. But you can still get the things, harmful chemicals or harmful things inside through here, so just be careful with your gun and where you play it at. And the second, not really the second thing that I like about this part is that, well, yeah, you can see the inner workings. A while ago outside, when the gun was jamming a bit, or just kind of breaking a bit, I could actually see that the ammo was facing up, and the other dart was actually facing to the front, so it was just jamming. And because of that error, well, it shot 2 darts at once. And the first thing that I don't really like about the gun is that, well, the accuracy. As you can see, the accuracy is not really good, and that's because we cannot rely on the laser, because the laser is only here for accessory purposes. And now let's try without the laser. And as you can see, I am shooting the targets that I'm aiming for, and I'm not aiming for, and that's maybe because of my luck at that time. The second one. The second thing I don't really like about the gun is that, well, the firepower is not too good, okay? Because as you've seen, if the bullets were going to the target, before they would reach the table sometimes, they would just flop down. So basically the same issue that I had with the M24, it was just doesn't have as much firepower, maybe because the spring was not as good, but either way, like that. And the third thing I don't really like about the gun, which is also the final thing that I don't really like about the gun, is that, well, the fire rate is not too good too. Because if you can hear it yourself, putting it on fully automatic, and the battery just ran out. I have to hold it like this because my shirt is obviously black, and so the gun won't be seen clearly, but either way. So the summary of the conclusion is that the gun is actually really cool, especially with the added tan version, which makes it even cooler. And fun fact, the tan version actually looks like the one in PUBG. Yeah. And it's also really good for cosplaying, even though it doesn't actually have a shell ejecting kind of system, but it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, okay? It's good for cosplaying and probably the best for cosplaying. Why? Well, from the performance itself, it's actually better for cosplaying and, you know, like dressing up for Call of Duty characters, maybe like PUBG. But if you want to take it to a real Nerf war, you know, I don't recommend really taking this to the field because of the performance. But that's just my opinion, so you can also have your own opinion about the gun. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you did, you can like, subscribe, comment, or share. But of course, stay safe, stay healthy, don't forget to stay happy, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Wait, let me try something first. Okay, that's nice. Bye!